Hi, I'm Tenley Harden, Education Director at Aspen Learning. This is a video with some fun language art games for kids in elementary school. So one of the games I love is memory, and I use memory pretty much with all of the teaching that I do here at Aspen Learning with any age group. This game you can do with ages 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it doesn't matter. If they're learning adjectives, nouns, and verbs, a great way to do that is to make cards, and here I've made a couple. So I have adjective, verb, and noun, and you place them down on the table for them. Then different colored cards would contain obviously some adjectives, some nouns, and some verbs. So car and lift and blue and all these that will help them identify adjectives, nouns, and verbs. And memory is also a spatial intelligence game, so it really helps kids who are working on spatial intelligence, memory recall, and then also visual kids and kinesthetic kids because they can use their hands and they can visualize what's underneath the card. So you place the cards down like any memory game, and if a student picks it up and it's school and then they pick up adjective and they know that school is not an adjective, right? They can put it back down. They could pick up blue. Oops, they just saw adjective, so they match blue to adjective. They can place those over there. Creating a memory game, as I said, is a fun way for students to manipulate, work with their hands, find motor skills, even as old as 5th grade. If you want to make a game a little bit harder for the 4th and 5th graders, I love to play bingo. A lot of my students will have whiteboards, and I'll have them create the bingo game and putting the various words on there that we're studying this week. So it could be adjectives, nouns, verbs again. It could be literary terms. You could do some vocabulary. And I'll call out, let's say I'll call out adjective. They have to find an adjective on here. They can't find the word adjective. They actually have to find an adjective on here. So funny. So they might say funny, and they can put one of their hacky sacks or a marker. Usually we'll have a marker to place on it. So they'll place funny when I called out adjective. If I call out, let's say I call out share, right? So even though share is on here, they're actually going to look for verb because that's a verb. So again, they'll mark on here, verb. You get the picture. Bingo's a great way, again, to work with spatial intelligence. They have to think quickly on their feet, and they can do it with vocabulary words. They can do it with spelling. Spelling is a great one to do. And they can also do it with parts of speech as well as literary terms. So you just watched a video on language art games for elementary school students. My name is Tenley Harden, Education Director at Aspen Learning. Happy learning and growing.